What do Bunt Cakes and the Cohen brothers have in common? They're both from St. Louis Park, Minnesota, of course. And in today's video, I'm walking through a map tour of none other than St. Louis Park, Minnesota. Hey, this is Matt Adelman. Welcome to your guide to living in the Twin Cities, where we talk about all things related to living, sleeping, playing, and everything else that has to do with my favorite place in all of Minnesota, the Twin Cities, Minneapolis, St. Paul. And today, I'm walking through a map tour of St. Louis Park. Now, St. Louis Park is a very, very cool city. It is up and coming, thriving, exciting, turning over, old, new. I mean, it's a mix of everything. And I'm going to walk through the hot spots, the cool places, the fun places. But if you want to see more in-depth, deep dive into St. Louis Park itself, make sure that you check out the video tours that we have, as well as all of the restaurant related and park related video tours as well, because a lot of them live in St. Louis Park. So where is St. Louis Park? What is St. Louis Park? So let's check it out. St. Louis Park is outlined in red on my nice little Google map here. It's located just southwest of downtown Minneapolis. In fact, it borders Minneapolis on the eastern side of the city, borders Hopkins and Edina and Minnetonka on the south and the west side, and then Golden Valley on the north. St. Louis Park is home of a little over 50,000 people, so it is a pretty populated city. It's one of the largest cities in the Twin Cities itself. It's still a first-ring suburb, which means really it's an old established city. A lot of the first-ring suburbs in the Twin Cities are going to be a little more historic. They're going to be kind of set up on that grid system that was really popular around the World War II time period. A lot of first-time homebuyer houses, 1 stories, 1.5 stories, ramblers, a lot of just old traditional type real estate. A lot of shopping centers, a lot of parks, a lot of golf courses, surprisingly, for a city this size. So you can see, I was talking about the grid system. If you look at the map here, Texa-Tonka, Bronx Park, I mean, these are cities where it's literally just rectangular blocks. And they're super creative. These streets are all named after city states. You got Florida and Idaho and Jersey and Colorado and a couple other ones. St. Louis Park, let's jump in. Where do you go in St. Louis Park? What makes St. Louis Park kind of fun and cool? So the city is kind of divided a little bit by Highway 7 and Highway 100 to some extent. You've got definitely it is turning over, so I don't want to say an older vibe on the eastern side here, because parts of Excelsior, especially down by Excelsior, there's a lot of new development down in this area. But you're going to get a lot of kind of standard houses in the heart of the city as you get closer to the parks, as you get closer to Edina, for sure, as you get closer to Golden Valley. This is where you're going to start to see more of the teardown. So I mentioned this in Edina, parts of Minnetonka, a couple other cities where teardowns are really popular, where someone will come in and buy an old existing house, tear the house down and build a brand new custom house instead. Or they'll buy, an average house on the block, and they'll take the roof off, and they'll go up an entire level and turn a 2,000 square foot house into 3,000 or 4,000 square feet. You're going to see a lot of that happen in St. Louis Park. People sometimes call St. Louis Park Little Edina. I don't, but that's sometimes a nickname people will say because of the amount of teardowns that are happening. Edina is absolutely, it's bonkers with the amount of teardowns, and you see more and more of that in St. Louis Park. The parks in St. Louis Park, it's a really fun place to go if you've got kids. You've got the Westwood Hills Nature Center, which I'm zooming in here. If you take a look at the park itself, it's got a really fun walking path and lake area to go around it. Minneapolis Golf Club is in St. Louis Park. Minneapolis Golf Club is one of the top tier private courses in the state. The pool and the amenities at Minneapolis Golf Club are crazy. It's an expensive golf club, so unless golf is really your thing and you're really dying to have a monthly membership, chances are you probably are not going to get to play it very often, but it's a great course. They used to host some pro-ams and some PGA events back in the 90s and early 2000s there. They don't really do it anymore. It's a beautiful course, but it's a pretty short course, so the PGA pros just eat it up and score super low. Is if you look over in this portion of St. Louis Park, again, lots of parks, lots of places to go, lots of things to do. Like I mentioned, there's a ton of places, lots of parks to go to. If you zoom in, Meadowbrook, this is a public course. So this is a public course. You can go play this one, and it's a good course, but it's a city course, so it gets a lot of play, a lot of use, and sometimes the greens will be not exactly what you're hoping for, but it's fun to get out. Interlaken, now we're getting into Edina. That's we're in fancy world again with Interlaken, but it's super fun, nice course. All right, back to business. Highway 7, like I mentioned earlier, it's a big thorough street. Highway 7 will take you all the way out west. It also will start to take you towards downtown as well. It turns into Lake Street, takes you into uptown and downtown. So Highway 7 gets a lot of use. You do have St. Louis Park Target. This is a remodeled, renovated Super Target. It's very popular. It gets a ton of shopping. You've got Knollwood Park, which is a shopping center. Kind of hard to tell from the Google map, but Nordstrom Rack, Kohl's. This is more of a everyday type shopping center. There used to be a Foss swim club in here. I'm not seeing it. It may still exist, but there's some fun things to do at Knollwood if you're trying to go shopping and looking for something there. They do have a Cub Foods, which you've got lots of grocery options. You're gonna have the whole city is just gonna be covered with places to go. But a couple other really big highlights of St. Louis Park, things that I love. If you come up into this Minnetonka Boulevard, Texa-Tonka area, you're getting three of my all-time favorite places to go eat. Every time I do these and I go to the food places, it just makes me hungry, but I have to talk about it. Walk in the Park is so good. If you're going to go here, and I do have video review on this one as well, you better be ready and stand in line because there's usually always a wait. You can see it's a pretty small restaurant, but do the takeout. If you can go, though, and eat in, the food is phenomenal. I absolutely love Walk in the Park. Almost as much as I love Revival. Well, I love them both equally. Revival fried chicken is amazing. This is a newer location. They used to only be in Minneapolis. Now they have a couple other locations. St. Paul, St. Louis Park. Look at that. Oh, so good. And then Angel Food Donuts. Of course, I don't need to ever eat donuts, but if you are into donuts at all and you're into bakery and cakes and cool stuff, Angel Food is so good. They have one in the airport. Every single time that I fly out, I go to Angel Food. I need to not do that because look at these things. These are some of the cupcakes. The donuts they're really fun. They've got some crazy flavors and names for them. These ones all look boring. Let's see if we can find some of the fun ones. They like to do crazy cakes. This is a rainbow cake. If you order happy birthday donuts, you can see some of the fancier ones. They do this fun, crazy happy birthday donut spread. This is maple with bacon. Fruit Loops. It's awesome. Their food is great. So this portion of St. Louis Park, this Texa-Tonka area, you're going to get some really great restaurants there. Texa-Tonka Lanes is a bowling alley. It's been around forever. If you are into bowling, want to join a league, this is a really cool place to go, and you've got some fun bars and restaurants to go after. Parkway Pizza, got to give Parkway a shout out. Some of my classmates from high school are involved with Parkway Pizza, and one of my best friends from college, one of his best friends is the owner, if you follow me there. But Parkway is a really cool story. They started in Minneapolis as well. They've got quite a few locations now, and the St. Louis Park location is a pretty good one for them. Their pizza's great. Their beer selection's great. Definitely encourage you to check them out. As we zoom out, if you go down, I mentioned earlier, this Highway 100, Excelsior, Highway 3 area is been really turned over and changed quite a bit over the years. So this portion by McCoy's, there's a bunch of new apartments and townhouses, and we'll see if the satellite kind of does a decent job showing it. These apartments here, Excelsior and Grand condos, this is a really fun area to live. You've got a lot of amenities, a lot of things to do over in this portion of St. Louis Park, as well as you've got some great restaurants. You've got Trader Joe's is over here. I believe it's there it is, Trader Joe's. And then Fresh Time. There's a movie theater over here. There's a couple really good, not that it hopefully shouldn't matter and hopefully you don't need them, but St. Louis Park has some really good medical options. They've also got Methodist Hospital, which is one of the big hospitals here in the Twin Cities. So if you're relocating or coming here to work at Methodist, it's pretty common people will come to live in St. Louis Park or somewhere very close to it because Methodist employs a lot of people. This portion of, I should call it Park Tavern. This is a really fun, huge bowling alley as well. So you got two great bowling leagues to choose from. The Park Tavern's really fun. They've got a really big bar and karaoke, and they do all sorts of cool stuff there too. The only other thing, not the only other thing. How did I forget? I'm getting old. I'm forgetting. There's another. I mentioned it earlier in the intro. I guess I should go back to that. The new part I was talking about St. Louis Park and this kind of redevelopment, really rejuvenation is going on in this northwestern portion of the city. So if you come up this intersection where Highway 100 and 394 come together, this entire portion of St. Louis Park has been completely renovated. It's a really cool, fun place to come hang out, and there's a lot of shopping and a lot of things to do. There's Costco up here, Home Depot, but this portion here on the western side of Park Place Boulevard is what's called West End. This is going to be there is a lot of higher end shopping that's going to happen up here. Some really great restaurants. There's a really fun movie theater to go to, the Showplace Icon Theaters. There's some apartments and some condos and townhouses that are over in this area as well. But the West End itself is it's a fantastic place to come, and especially if you're in your early 20s, mid 20s, mid 30s, and you want to go out and just have fun. The Yard House is a great place to go. Underneath this entire West End, all the parking's underground, so it's kind of nice. You pull underground and then just take the elevator up, and if you're going to go out and have a couple beverages and it's wintertime here, it's nice to be able to go back to a warm heated car. The local is an Irish. Is it Irish? I think it's Irish. Irish food, Irish pub. Rojo Mexican Grill. Crave has a restaurant here. The Loop has a restaurant here. There used to be a Bonefish. I don't know if Bonefish is still. I think they're gone. That shows you how old I am. Sushi Lounge. There's a lot. This whole entire side of St. Louis Park, this West End area, is changing a ton. It's not going to show in the maps because it's brand new, at least as the time of this recording. But the northern portion of St. Louis Park, where it butts up against Golden Valley, where 394 comes together, there are tons of brand new, like Class A plus apartments that are being built. Where one of them has a lazy river that flows around the entire complex, rooftop bars. I mean, we're talking like super exciting, fun apartment living. I mean, if I was fresh out of college and in my early 20s again, looking for a place to live, and I didn't want to live in Uptown like what I did when I was in my 20s, I would definitely be checking out St. Louis Park. Tallow Apartments is what one of them is called. Good Day Cafe, I think technically falls in Golden Valley, but we'll call it St. Louis Park. I mean, it's maybe the best breakfast place in the entire city, in the entire Twin Cities. But that gives you a good rundown of St. Louis Park and the city itself. St. Louis Park, I mean, as the map implies, it's fairly centrally located. You get a lot of people that live in St. Louis Park that work in downtown Minneapolis. You get a lot of people that work in downtown St. Paul, because 394, which is on the northern border of St. Louis Park, goes right into downtown and goes right to downtown St. Paul. So it's a very common city for people to commute in. There's tons of buses. There are bike paths and bike trails that go from St. Louis Park through St. Louis Park all the way to downtown Minneapolis as well. So it's an easy place to commute wherever you want to go. It's super close to the Uptown area and the lakes that are in Uptown: Lake Harriet, Lake of the Isles, Calhoun. Well, it's not Calhoun anymore, but Cedar Lake. So, you know, a lot of people, again, will live in St. Louis Park, but do it with the intent of being able to go to Uptown and go to the lakes, because it is such a popular, fun place to go in the summertime. But they'll live in St. Louis Park because they don't want to live in Minneapolis. Hopefully it makes sense. So, as always, I hope this video helped. If there's anything I missed about St. Louis Park that you want to call out that other people should know, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear from you guys. If you are looking for more info on St. Louis Park, check out some of our other videos that we have. I'm sure Google's telling you, you know, here's the next video you should watch. So watch it, because I'm sure it's going to be fantastic. If you're new to the Twin Cities and you need help finding a place to live, looking for places to live, reach out. We love to help people with this stuff all day long. That's what we're here for. And until next time, everyone, take care. Thanks for watching.